What's up, guys? Today we're coming at you with a odd odds deck profile. We're sorry, guys, it's been taking so long. Life's been busy, but we're coming at you with the odd odds deck profile since the new ban list. So let's jump to the deck profile and let's see what we're coming at you with. We're running 3 of the odd odds Arc Pendulum Dragon. This is like the main staple you want for this deck. Once you get this card set up in your pendulum zone, you want to be able to destroy one of your odd odds cards so that this can grab odd odds right out of the deck. Usually you're going to want to grab your odd odds Lancer because it's going to do protection for your odd odds cards, but this guy really helps to get the deck generating and really gets the deck going. We're running 3 of the original odd odds Pendulum Dragon, a great card. The deck, it really likes to search. This is what the deck really does. And this guy helps to get the Arc Pendulum Dragon's effect to activate at the end phase if you don't activate during the main phase. He's going to help you be able to get a low level monster and help you keep more plays going. We're also running 2 of the odd odds Phantom Dragon. This guy's just another odd odds name. You just pretty much want to have him in there to be another good beater. His effect to be able to help add another 1200 damage or 24 burn is very good if you get that effect to activate, but for the most part you just want to use him as a beater. We're running 3 of the odd odds Persona, and this guy's really good. He helps you to be able to stop those extra deck effect monsters. You know, get him out there in your monster zone. Your opponent tries to activate a extra deck effect, you're just going to say, nah sir, you don't want to do that. Just pause that for a moment. Let me do some damage to you. We're also running 2 of the odd odds Mirage, and the reason why we're running 2 of the odd odds Mirage, he's not really needed as the deck, but he is a backup for the odd odds Arc Pendulum as a high scale. Also too, you can use his effect to protect your odd odds monsters from being destroyed, just like a Lancer Dragon. And also too, he helps be able to switch out cards once in your extra deck that are odd odds cards and put them in the pendulum zone to replace itself. To actually get you more cards going. Run 1 odd odds Lancer Dragon. He's pretty much good just to be able to get him special summon off Arc Pendulum Dragon. Get him out of the deck. He's a good beater, and he helps to protect your other odd odds cards from destruction effects. So that's really good. You really don't want to see this card drawn in your first turn, but you still can get him on the field and do some good crazy plays with him. We're also running a small odd odds Performer Power package, and the Performer Power odd odds Dissolver, 1 Performer Power Pendulum Sorcerer, and 1 Performer Power odd odds Synchron. These all, they're just helping you get search and get other plays. The odd odds Dissolver just to help you be able to get a good fusion, and he's also like a good little hand trap, so whenever your opponent attacks with a pendulum card, special summon straight out of the hand, it's another monster on board. Perform Power Pendulum Sorcerer helps to be able to get these 2 searched out of the deck. Usually just going to be searching one or the other with the effect, that way you can just keep generating plays. And the odd odds Synchron, he just helps you get your synchro plays going, just helps you get another advantage in the game. We're also running 3 of the Astrograph Sorcerer. This guy, you can trust believe one day he will be on the ban list. He'll either go to 1 or to 0, because this guy, he's really nutty with pendulums that get destroyed, be able to search, special summon itself, and you could even go into Zark if you had to, but he's really good card. He can help the deck really plus and get other advantage. We're also running 3 of the Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm. This guy is really good. He helps you to search out scales. He's just like Performer Power Monkey Board. He can help you search out another scale, the free pendulum scale. You can foolish bury them into the graveyard and special summon straight out that way. It's another monster on board very easily, and can help you get some really good pendulum plays going. And also to go with that, lastly for the monsters, we got 2 Supreme King Gate 0. This is to be able to search off the Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm to be able to get your scale set up and get some plays going. Also too, this guy's good for just helping you go into your rank 7 plays or even other little crazy nutty plays that you might want to go into. But that is it for our monsters. For our spell cards, we're running 1 Terraforming. 1 Terraforming is enough. I know a lot of people like to run 2, but there have been many times I've run drawing into double Sky Iris. So the other one's dead if you got another terraforming in hand. But if you have one, it's like having 4 Sky Irises. So it's going to be able to get the search what you need. For our field spell, we're running 3 Sky Iris. This deck really likes this card. To be able to get this set up, get your Arc Pendulum Dragon out there and just be able to start getting plays for days. Now the only thing is, even if your opponent, Drolling Lockbirds you, this deck can really still get around that because it pen summons from hand and still does a lot of really good plays. We're running the 1 Odd Eyes Fusion to help get to that Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, just to be able to get some good plays going and just help really, throw your opponent off if they got too many monsters out there. We're running 3 of the Spiral Flame Strike. This is a really good card for the deck to be able to help search out your level 7 Odd Eyes cards, or to, even if you wanted to, be able to destroy a card on the field. So that's a really good card for the deck to be able to search out multiple cards out of your deck and also give you some destruction effect too. So that's very good. We're running 2 Summoner Arc to be able to help to get that Arc Pendulum on the field as fast as possible. You want to be able to get that into your hand, get your Skyris, get your plays going. We're running 2 Duelist Alliance, and the only reason why we're running 2 instead of 3 of this, it does search out multiple cards in the deck, but it's a hard once per turn. So if I have to do this once, I can't do it no more. I got other effects that I can really search out cards with, so 2 is just enough. We're also running 1 Foolish Burial to be able to get that Supreme King into the graveyard and get plays going. And lastly, for the main deck and spell cards, we're running 2 Wavering Eyes. 2 Wavering Eyes is enough. You really don't want to destroy your scales in this deck. You really just want to be able to make sure that your opponent, if they got scales, you can destroy them and get those effects. The main thing you want to use this card for is if your opponent decides to Cosmic Cyclone or something like that, destroy your scales and destroy your game plan, you can at least destroy your cards, get a search, burn them for 5, and still keep those cards in your extra deck. That way you can pen something out later. But that is it for our main deck. For our extra deck, we're running 2 Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. This card is really good. It's a summon on summon. It's a warning. Just be able to get that stuff out the way. They sit there and get crazy. You say, nah, I don't want you to activate no effect. Just go and negate that. And also too, on summon, just to be able to just bounce that face up special summon card back into the extra deck or into the hand or whatever, and get that good OTK play going. We're running 2 Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon, and this guy is really good in the battle phase. Make sure your opponent cannot activate those monsters effects. It's always good. On top of that, to be able to grab something out of your pen scale, special summon it to the field, get a good massive damage hit, and then go into your absolute is always a good play. Or whatever you want to go rank 7. We're running 3 Odd Eyes Absolute, and I'm running this at 3 because this guy has a good Utopia type of effect. Your opponent attacks, you ditch a card off a material off of it, and then special summon Odd Eyes from the graveyard. I really like this because this is going to help you keep field advantage. On top of that, it's going to make sure that your opponent, even if they destroy this, they're going to have to find a way to out it because you're going to special summon else from the extra deck. So I really like that effect a lot, and it's going to help you generate a lot more plays. We're running 1 number 11 Big Eye. Big Eye, snatch steal your opponent's stuff. If they think they're big and bad, get 2 level 7s out there, Olay into this, grab that monster, beat them over the head with their own monster. We're running 1 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. This guy is just good for just making your opponent just eat them up whenever they start getting those crazy effects. Do your little bit of damage and then let them eat themselves up till they die. I mean, that's really good for that effect. We're also running a Supreme King package. So we're still running the Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom, Supreme King Dragon Clear Wing, and the Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion. All 3 of these have amazing effects. Starving Venom, in my opinion, is one of the good effects because he's going to help you get extra effects. Like if you got an effect that you want to copy that and then do trample on top of that. I like that a lot. The Clear Wing, he's gonna be help you beat a dark hole. Things get a little crazy, wipe that board. He's just gonna be a good beater for you. And Supreme King Dark Rebellion, he's just gonna be good for like a Utopia type play, Utopia the Lightning type play, to make sure that your opponent cannot activate those, get those effects off, hit them real hard, get that attack on them. We're also running one Decode Talker. Decode Talker is Decode Talker. You're gonna have to open up those extra deck spots. He's also good just for being able to protect your board from targeted effects, distribute off a card with some blink material to him. And also too, he can get really big really fast if you got monsters point to his pointers. He's gonna help you do a lot of stuff. We're running one Electrum. Electrum is just a really stupid nutty card. This card really helps the deck to do what it needs to do. To be able to get 2 Pendulum monsters out there, bring him out, and he's going to help you get the real easy plays, which everybody sees happening. He's going to help you get your Astrograph out there, and he's going to help you do a lot of stuff with this Astrograph and just really set your board up and do some really good plays. He's a really good card. And lastly, for the extra deck, we're running one Proxy Dragon just because we want to be able to get, 3 monster spots open up and just run your opponent over. But that is it for the deck profile, guys. Let us know what you think. We're out.